All right, so I'm back out in the shop. I've got a slightly new revision of my parts, just in case anybody wants to print and use this. So basically what it's going to do is go on this side of the Z-axis here. You pull up this one screw that is part of the retaining piece on the Z-axis. What is that? Ball screw. So you pull this screw out, goes through here. So now you've got this screw will hold that in place. There's a small ridge on the back to kind of hold it indexed in place. Tighten that screw down. I used M3, so these are M3 heat set inserts. I'll link the actual model of what I used. And then this is my sensor. So this is a 18 mil proximity sensor. Tighten that down. So then for the trigger, this is the trigger piece. I've got this secured here with an M5. This is just an M5 clip-in nut, and then it should fit pretty snugly here. And then I've got an M5 screw. This is actually from the old, from the original. What am I trying to say? Sorry, this is the M5 screw from the limit switch that I'm reusing. So I put that in there. So with it loose, you should be able to slide it around. If you give it a little tighten, it should lock it in place pretty securely. So you can loosen it and move it around a little bit. And then for the trigger, basically the trigger is an M4 hammer nut and a M4 screw to secure it from this side. And so it kind of, if everything lines up right, it indexes just to the back of the rail, which gives it kind of that low profile that I needed for my setup at the very least. Anyway, if someone is interested, I can make a wider version so that it sticks out. That's the wrong screw. This is the M4 screw. If somebody's interested, I can definitely make a wider version that lines up more with the sensor. It shouldn't. I mean, I haven't had any issues with it triggering, but obviously, if the hammer nut hit the center, if the hammer nut hit the center of the sensor, it probably would read just a little bit better. So if anybody's interested, I would be happy to make a version that hits the center of the sensor a little bit more. But as far as I know, this is just for me, so let me know. All right, so now what we want to do, this is going to trigger. There we go. You can see the lights turned red. Means the sensor is triggered. Definitely want to make sure that you're below the sensor when you go to home the Z. So set that up so that make sure there's clearance. So you can see there's a bit of clearance between the hammer nut and the sensor, which is what you want. Tighten this down so that it can't move. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so now with that done, I can unlock the machine. And once unlocked, make sure the sensor isn't tripped before you home. And I can home, I'm gonna actually drop the Z a little bit. And then I'm going to home Z. Perfect. All right, sensor's ready to go. Thanks for the time.